The Rockets don't hold anything back, whether it comes to their clothes or their effort on the floor. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. At the guard positions, Russell and Reeves. Up at forward, the star pairing of LeBron and Davis. And it's Andersen in at the 5. And for Houston, the pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. And you look at how these teams match up, Clark. The guard positions boasting plenty of talent.
And you think about it, Kevin, the skill level of today's players arguably at an all-time high. But nothing like guard skills to help you put on a show.
Tip-off goes to Houston. VanVleet with it. Smith on the wing. Over Davis. Smith, no good. Here's Reeves. Here's Andersen. And Andersen slams it in.
How about the attitude of Andersen there? Whenever he gets room to take off, he is going to capitalize with the throwdown.
And Thompson kicks to VanVleet. Back to Thompson. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis finds James. Here's Andersen, and he lays it straight in. Andersen's got his second basket.
And you got to love Andersen's hustle, especially how hard he goes after the offensive glass.
Here's Şengün. Thompson outside. Back to Şengün. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. VanVleet can't get it to go.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
Rockets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his long season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Here's VanVleet after the basket by the Lakers. To stop the run. Rebounded by the Lakers. Andersen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first name. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Clark, last season, the Lakers making major trades, shaking up the roster, reforming their team.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, they had 4 players left from opening night. That was it. 3 major trades bringing in new talent, and that makes it difficult to find cohesion. So give L.A. a lot of credit for making that playoff run.
So he gets them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
James outside. To the inside. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Houston. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Lakers team.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And a wide open look for James. And the three off target. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 8-point game. The rebound by Andersen. Andersen's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Russell. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
And one thing you respect about Russell, his ability to get the rock in the hoop.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he puts points on the board in bunches. No matter what uniform he's wearing, this guy is a legitimate lethal scorer.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. And it's Green in for Thompson. Now, here's Green. Van Vliet outside. Another miss by Houston.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Green. Pass to Eason.
2 minutes remaining.
The shot misses. James with some nice D. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. And finished off by Andersen.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Van Vliet. The pass to Eason. Over James. Shot by Eason, no good. Şengün with a wide open look. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Russell dishes to Andersen. Off target from three-point range. Rockets trail by 12. Eason passes to Green. Clock at 4. Adams outside. Lets it go. That one off the back iron and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And Andersen slams it in.
And what a finish by Andersen, rising to get the lob pass and finish that one with some authority.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Passes it to Eason. Over LeBron. Eason's shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
James, the pass to Andersen. And Andersen slams it in.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Van Vliet outside. Fires for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And, you know, on the defensive end, that's the intensity Russell's coaches want to see more of from him.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their transition game has been in full effect. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Lakers leading by 14. And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league, along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age. And I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
We've got Green. Smith is out there with Adams. Then it's Thompson. And it's Whitmore in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Andersen. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Thompson twins, Ahmed and Asar, became the first set of twins to become first-round draft picks this summer. Ahmed said making the NBA has been a whole dream since the third grade. Asar added, I always have someone there to push me and to keep it 100 with me. We're never too high or too low, and we're always just there for each other and want one another to succeed. Kevin?
Oh, man, that's tremendous. David, thanks.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
Now, here is Russell, and he comes up with the deuce. Russell's got 6 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Andersen with the block.
Boy, admire the reach of Andersen. I mean, this guy does a nice job of timing when to leave the floor to reject those shots.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now a timeout called by Houston. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Now here's Green. Still scoreless. Pass to Smith. Back to Green. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Not easy by any stretch of the imagination, but finishes like this from Green, I think, demonstrate how tough he is.
Here's Reeves. His last outing, he had 8 points. Deep 2 from Andersen. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Whitmore. And the rejection by LeBron.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
And that one's good. Hachimura. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Lakers?
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Russell finds Andersen. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's James. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Rockets trail by 19. Hey, Greg, here we are watching Cam Whitmore. What impresses you most about his game?
Kevin, for me, I think it's his toughness. He's not afraid to get physical underneath the basket, and I really love how gritty he is on the D as well.
So it's the Lakers now. The Rockets making the shot.
And guys, you don't expect a ton of production from Andersen, but he is in a zone here tonight.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green inside the three-point line. Reeves with the rebound.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Shoots. Again, Los Angeles.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Green. At the elbow, Whitmore. Thompson outside. The Lakers with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Hachimura, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Green deciding where to go with it. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Fourth and fast break numbers. And they were in the top 10 in rebounding. That was one of the things that they hung their hat on. Never really let up energy-wise on the backboards.
Greg, you brought up their fast break points. Their offensive system was all about tempo, never taking a break, wearing down the other team. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün comes in for Adams, and it's Dylan Brooks in for Whitmore.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Nice D from Brooks.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Lakers leading by 19. Here's Andersen, and finished off by Andersen.
A guy like Andersen is ready for the contact, and he expects to get physical.
And so here is Houston. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. Hachimura against Brooks. And the wide open shot from Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Green's got his third basket of the night.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Andersen. Andersen tipped back in for two. Andersen's got 9 points in the quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Green in the post. Russell's there. Brooks outside. Again, the Rockets score. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers lead by 18. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The Lakers came ready to play. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. They could do nothing wrong in the first quarter, ending with a 14-point lead. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. What you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They're getting into the lane whenever they want, getting some high percentage looks. I don't see the coaching staff switching up too much. Keep it simple. Force your opponent to adapt to it.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is pumping you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. Nope. Just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Well, you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. So for the Lakers right now, the wing-carrying Reeves with LeBron. Chris Andersen out there with Davis, and it's Russell in at the point guard position.
And not who you'd expect the high pass to come from, but how about the instincts there by Andersen?
Here is Brooks after the basket by the Lakers. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Rockets have brought in Ime Udoka to help their team become a winner. Ime said, "We have a lot of guys that have a chip on their shoulder. Those are the types I look for." And And from there, we want to cultivate that into team success. That's the job of a coach, to push that and get that out of them. Kevin?
It is. Good thought. All right, David, thank you.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Smith. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Şengün. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. So if you look at the Rockets' struggles, Clark, over the last few seasons, what stands out to you?
Well, I think it starts at the defensive end of the floor, Kevin. I mean, a team is not going to make noise in the NBA if they don't defend consistently. I'm sure improving on D is a focus this season. The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
That one misses. Well, Clark, we know they're a young team with plenty of room for improvement. What's the most important things you think for these Rockets to do?
Well, first and foremost, they've really struggled with turnovers. They've got to squeeze the orange. I mean, it's hard to win if you're turning the ball over. I think it's a matter of being organized at the offensive end.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Rockets 4th.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Now, here is Smith. He has yet to score.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Russell dishes to Andersen. Over Şengün. Andersen can't get it to go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hey, you know, this is really the challenge of trying to defend Davis, because not only is he tall and smart, but he's gotten stronger in his time in the league. And he typically blows through contact and draws fouls.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And both free throws good for Davis. You know, Clark, when he's 100%, Anthony Davis, one of the premier big men in the game.
Hey, I would take that qualifier off of it, Kevin. How about just one of the best players, period? He can pick and pop, he can pick and roll, he can post up, he can do everything offensively. And defensively, he's unique as a rim protector with the ability to defend on the perimeter, too.
Andersen against Şengün. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Let's take a look at the numbers for Alperen Şengün. Rockets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Here's Van Vliet. Can't get it to fall.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And he gets the bucket. Brooks has got his second basket of the game.
And Brooks needs to keep taking and making those jumpers. It's only going to help his confidence.
Trying to get open is Davis. That one falls.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Down low, Thompson. The rebound by Andersen. Andersen's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Russell gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Van Vliet outside. Over Russell. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Russell passes to Davis. And he goes big with the dunk right over Jabari Smith.
Davis puts it down with authority, and his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Timeout charge to Houston.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Get on your feet now.
Houston making some changes. Jeff Green is checked in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jalen Green subbed in for Thompson. And the Lakers also making a switch. Vanderbilt's checked in. Now here's Green. He has 7. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 9.
Green finds ways to get it done inside. Really intelligent as a scorer.
LeBron outside. A 3 from Andersen. Şengün with the rebound.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it. After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
First and second chance points. And they were in the top half of the league in steals as well. They got a few ball hawks out there that can cause problems for the opponent.
Greg, as you said, they were top of the league in second chance points. They had a strong presence inside at both ends of the floor. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for the Lakers. 6 on the shot clock. Eason down low. Guarded by Prince. Shot by Eason, no good. LeBron James on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Andersen against Van Vliet. There's 45 seconds left in the third. The pass to Green. And there's the drive over Vanderbilt. And Green gets it to go. 11 points in the game.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Passes to Vanderbilt. Now Andersen, 25 points in the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Van Vliet looking around. Puts up a 3. That shot no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Green is out there with Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Holiday in at point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Houston. Here's Prince. And that one drops.
Prince has a nice, varied offensive game now. Loves mixing it up and going with the floater when the opportunity presents itself.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Eason. It's hauled in by Wood.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Here's Whitmore. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that matchup with the Kings, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Andersen with it, guarded by Holiday. Now here's Hayes. Prince, right side. Over Eason. With the clock winding down, and Hayes throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
To the middle, and Hayes throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And so Wood will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Andersen with it, guarded by Holiday. Wood in the post. It's rebounded by Houston.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. The Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Whitmore throws it down.
There's no shortage of verticality to Whitmore's game. He makes for a big target above the rim.
Dinwiddie finds Hayes. And there it is for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle and at their offensive end.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Lakers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Vincent, guarded by Holiday. Vincent, the pass to Dinwiddie. Top of the key. Eason grabs the board.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Prince with the defensive effort.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Hayes. Dinwiddie. That's tipped. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. And the Lakers also making a change. Andersen's checked in. Here's Thompson.
2 minutes
over Vincent.
In the game.
The Rockets again can't hit. The Lakers with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. It's Hayes, top of the key. 5 on the clock. Kicks to Andersen. There's the 3. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for ABC.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's Whitmore. After the basket by Los Angeles.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Benson with it. He's covered by Thompson. And stolen by Eason. Andersen with the block. And they get it back. And they're able to recover. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. The Rockets with another miss. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. You keep taking care of business. How is your game traveling on the road?
You know, we just try to have a road warrior mentality. We understand when we go on the road, it's just us. The Laker faithful, they travel with us too sometimes, but we know it's just all about us and how we can play well on the road, and we've been doing that this year so far.
Yeah, you kept this crowd quiet down the stretch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.